Austin, hot. Leclerc, brilliant.
Mm.
Just a great drive on Sunday, as was Sainz. Not taking away from Carlos, he did well. You mentioned Lawson. I thought that was for his first race back after pretty much a year out of the car. To come back and do that from the tail of the grid was really, really good. And much like George Russell, who came through again, he had the penalty. We'll talk about that in knots, I'm sure. To come through and do well, that was really good. But yeah, you're right about the Constructors' Championship, because you've got someone mentioned it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, somewhere in the break that we've had since Singapore. These two are going to run into each other, and Leclerc's going to end up winning the championship.
Yeah, it's a Raikkonen.
Like, yeah, he's going to do a Kimi from 07, isn't he? He's going to sneak in, much like his heist at Monza when he won the race when no one thought he was going to. And he could do the same, but for the big prize. So, yeah, Constructors is really good because you've got McLaren and Ferrari who are, overall, I would say they're fairly similar. As a whole, obviously Ferrari worked much better this weekend, and they had the qualifying and they didn't get bundled out of the way at turn one. More on that later. But Red Bull have got one hand tied behind their back, and it's the Mexican one. We'll get to that again in a minute. Not so. The Constructors' Championship is hot right now. Going to Mexico this weekend, which could be different again. I don't think Ferrari will be as strong as they were. Red Bull have been very good there in the most recent past. So, yeah.
It's altitude, isn't it? That's the problem with Mexico.
And we've got the next 2 weeks. I was thinking about this while watching the race back on Monday, because I only got to watch it Monday because of NASCAR. Brazil, Mexico this weekend, and Brazil, very similarly first corners, much like we saw with track limits. More on that in a moment.
Oh, God.
Where people are going to get bundled out of the way, and not just at the start, but generally through the race. It's going to cause some more chaos.